Of this little video is to illustrate how you can very easily put two covers into one wire lock at the same time. Now we're going to be referring to the roof cover and the ends, and the specific instructions for those two functions are listed separately. The purpose of this is how to join the two together. Now, when you have your structure up, the first thing that you should do is covering the ends. So you're going to be framing in the ends according to your requirements, big door, small door, whatever. When you receive your end cover, it will be a giant rectangle, which is a little bit wider than the width of the building. The important thing is to fasten it along the bottom first, because when you're fastening at the top, you need to have something to pull against. When you've got the bottom fastened, you're going to bring it over the top, and so there will be extra. Now person A is going to be standing on the inside and will be pulling on the cover in such a way that there isn't any wrinkles. So like if the wrinkle goes like this, you're pulling a little bit more this way to pull around. At that point, you're ready to go and join the two together. You can, if you have to put the roof on yet, then you can fasten it with a little piece of 1x2 or whatever, roll it up and fasten it to the back side of the framing. It doesn't have to be perfect. All it has to do is just temporarily hold it. Once the roof is over, now I'm going to show you how we can put the two covers in at the same time going around the side here. Now one thing to keep in mind is that if your end cover is tarp and your roof cover is tarp, you cannot put both layers in this track at the same time. What you have to do then first is remove the track, bring the cover around, and screw the track back on. Now, when you have somebody pulling on the inside and you've got your roof cover over, person A will be standing on the inside, pulling on the inside. Person B will be pulling on the roof. Person C is the one that has the wire inserts and is going to be putting them in. If you have experience with it, you can eliminate person C. B and C can be done by the same person. It is very important, both for fastening the ends and for fastening the roof, that you start at the top and you work down. For the case of this illustration, I'm going to be showing from the bottom simply because it's easier than standing on a ladder. Now, a critical thing to remember when you're doing this is that person A and person B, the ones who are actually pulling on the two different covers, are a minimum of 12 inches ahead of where person C is, because you need to have a little bit of give in the cover to be able to weave the wire in. If you're pulling at the same spot, you're going to do damage to the cover. It's very typical that you don't start perfect, so once you get the wire in a ways, you can release the top part and pull it a little bit more. What you're going to be doing now is, assuming I'm at this point with the insert, person B is going to be pulling here. Person A, who is standing on the inside, is going to be pulling around the corner like this, again, to make sure that there's no wrinkles. At that point, I'm ready to start weaving the wire in. Weaving the wire in is totally a wrist action. See how, okay, I'm not rubbing like this. You're putting it in like that. You work your way down to the bottom. If there is any wrinkles on the end, you can make some adjustments. This is not something that has to be perfect or it's totally messed up. You can go back and make adjustments. Thank you.